Number 27. A book and 3 pens cost $12.45. The cost of a book is $4.95. What is the cost of 3 books and 2 pens? A book and 3 pens. Let me get my writing apparatus ready. Edit. We'll show off this all. Alright. So it's a book and 3 pens costing $12.45, but the book is $4.95. So let us take away the cost of the book from the entire total. $12.45 take away $4.95. That is the price of the book. It's good to have some words. 5 take away 5, 0. 4 take away 9 cannot, so we regroup. 14 take away 9, 5. 1 take away 4 cannot, or we can say 11 take away 4, 7. So $7.50 left. That's $7.50 left. So if we took away the cost of the book from the cost of the book and the 3 pens, then we are left with the cost of 3 pens. It means that 3 pens cost $7.50. Good. What's the cost of 1 pen? 1 pen equals $7.50 divided by 3. 3 into 75. Okay, let me put that down a little lower. 3 into 75. How much is 3 into 75? 3 into 7, 2, 2 3s are 6, 7 take away 6, 1 bring only 5. 3 into 15, 5. So the cost of 1 pen is $2.50. And the question is asking now, what is the cost of 3 books and 2 pens? 1 book is how much again? $4.95. And 2 pens would be $2.50 times 2, which you could work mentally, is $5. So it's $5, $2.50 times 2 pens, plus $4.95. So we add $5, which you could work mentally. $4.95 is almost $5. Plus $4.95. 0 plus 5, 5. 0 plus 9, 9. 5 plus 4, 9. $9.95, which we call $9.95. Number 28. Move to the side. Up. AC, please. AC. Okay. Number 28. Gary is paid $30 per hour. What does that mean? Every hour. For every hour that he works, he gets $30. Nah. Let's remove that. For every hour that Gary works, he gets $30. When he works Monday to Friday. So his Monday to Friday hours are $30 an hour. And 1.5 times his weekday rate on Saturday. Hold up. What does 1.5 times his weekday rate on Saturday mean? Does that ring a bell? It is called time and a half. This is just another way to express it. time and a half. So what does that mean? It means that whereas Monday to Friday he gets $30 per hour, when he works on Saturday, he does not get $30 per hour. He gets more than $30 an hour. How much more? 1.5 more. Let's continue. Gary worked 8 hours each day from Monday to Friday. So that means Monday 8 hours, Tuesday 8 hours, straight up to Friday 8 hours each day, and 4 hours on Saturday. Calculate Gary's wage, which means his earnings for that week. Let's go back from the top to the top. Gary is paid $30 per hour when he works Monday to Friday. All right, Monday to Friday, how many hours does he work each day? 8 hours. So let's calculate that. Monday 8 hours, Tuesday 8 hours, Wednesday 8 hours, Thursday 8 hours, Friday 8 hours. That's 8 hours how many times? 5 times. So Monday to Friday, he works 8 hours times 5 days equals 40 hours. And how much is he paid for each of those hours? $30. So we multiply, wages from Monday to Friday equals 40 hours times $30, which we can work mentally. We multiply the 4 by the 3 and include the 2 zeros. 4 3s are 12 and 2 zeros would make 1,200, 1,200, however you wish to call it. So that's the Monday to Friday money only. So are we finished? This is where many students and sometimes hurried teachers make mistakes too. So let's look at Saturday. Saturday he's paid 1.5 times the normal amount. How much is the normal amount? $30. So how much is 1.5 times 30? That will be 30 plus half of 30. 30 plus half of 30. How much is half of 30? 15. So $45 an hour on Saturday. How many hours did he work on Saturday? 4 hours. So 45 times 4. 45, I'm using the same 45 and multiplying by 4, which can be worked mentally. 5 4s are 20. 4 4s are 16 plus 2, 18. So Monday to Friday, 1,200. Saturday, 180. So if you want to know the total, what do? We add the 1,200 to the 180, which can also be worked mentally. Usually get more space than this to work, so forgive me if I'm putting the work in all over the place. Zero plus 0 makes 0. 0 plus 8, 8. 2 plus 1, 3. 1 plus nothing. We sometimes put a filler here. 1. 1,380. Alright, so we're moving to the next page. Done. Flip. Edit. Okay. So Derek is going to purchase a radio priced at $1,200. Do you see Derek going to Courts or some other furniture store, Harry's at Safari, American stores? What is it? Doesn't matter, standard. Is it Price Smart? I don't know. Derek is going to purchase a radio priced $1,200. Not difficult. A 10% discount is to be given off this item. What does that mean? Is Derek going to pay $1,200? Is he going to pay more than $1,200, or is he going to pay less than $1,200 based on this information here? the 10% discount. Discount means something is taken off the price, so less than the $1,200. Let's continue. How much would Derek pay for the radio if VAT of 12.5% is to be added to the discounted price? So some people start to get confused there because of so many words. So let's take it in steps. Derek is buying a radio. How much for the radio? $1,200. He's getting a discount. What percentage discount? 10%. So it means he's going to be paying 10% less than the $1,200. How do you do that? You find 10% of $1,200. When you get that answer, you take it away from the $1,200, so he ends up with less. But it doesn't stop there. The question also talks about VAT. Derek has to pay VAT, value added tax. Added, not taken away. Added tax. So after we find out the discounted price, we add the VAT. VAT is calculated as 12.5%, and you add that 12.5% of the price to the price. Okay? For people who are looking at the 12.5% and wondering what is that, if you learned your fraction decimal percentage, you would be looking at 12.5% and seeing 1/8, because 12.5% as a fraction is 1/8. Okay? So we're starting again. Derek is going to purchase a radio priced at $1,200. A 10% discount is to be given off this item. So we find 10%, which is 10 over 100, times 1,200 over 1. Zeros cancel with zeros. Nothing else there can be reduced, so we multiply numerator with numerator, denominator by denominator. 10 times 12, 120. 1 times 1, 1. As we say, stage 4 long brung bang, 120. So that means the new price is 120? No, it's 120 off. So we're taking off $120 from $1,200. So let's do that here. 1,200 take away 120. 0 take away 0, 0. 0 take away 2 cannot, so you group. 10 take away 2, 8. 1 take away 1, 0. 1 take away nothing, which we sometimes put a filler here for, is 1. Dollar sign. 1,080. So the price after discount, let me put some words after discount. The words help you as well, because sometimes you are lost. Sometimes you get a little distracted and you're lost, and the words help you to remember where you stopped. Okay, so let's move on. We have reached here. This is where we reached. How much will Derek pay for the radio if VAT of 12.5% is to be added to the discounted price? What did we say 12.5% was again? It's 1/8. That's a much friendlier figure to deal with. So if 1/8 of the price, the discounted price, which is 1,080, has to be added to 1,080, let's just do that. I will change my color again. 1/8 times 1,080 over 1. Let's see the magic. I'll assume that it has no remainder, but let's see what happens. 8, how did I reach eraser? How did I reach eraser? 8. 8 into 8, 1. 8 into 10, 1. Remainder, 2. 8 into 20, 8 into 24, 3. 8s are 24, and 2 remaining. 8 into 20, 8 into 16. 2 8s are 16. Remainder, 4. What do we do that remainder? We put that remainder over 8. Now, let me do this over. Not that my calculation is wrong, but because I believe I may have lost some of you, I'm doing it in black. So we were dividing 1080 by 8. So 8 into 1080. Remember, there are different ways to add. Let me fix that. 1080. Great. So let's do it this way so you can see the meaning of your remainder a little better. So 8 into 10. 1, 8 is 8. 10 take away 8, 2. Bring down the 8. 8 into 28, we go with 24. 8 into 24, 3. 3 8s are 24. 28 take away 24, 4. Bring down the 0. 8 into 40, 5. 5 8s are 40. Hey, that's not what I got before. Did I do something wrong? 40 take away 40 is 0. Alright, let me check that again. 8 into 10, 1. 1 8 is 8. 10 take away 2. Bring down the 8. 8 into 24. 3. 3 8s are 24. 8 take away 4 is 4. I said 8 take away 4 is 2 before. That's what I did. My goodness. So 8 take away 4 is 4. Bring down the 0. 8 into 45. Alright. So that's $135. Are we finished? No. What did we calculate here? We calculated the VAT. Value added tax. So this has to be added to the money. Added to the 1080. So I'm going to do that here now. 1080 plus 135. 0 plus 5, 5. 8 plus 3, 11. Why did I cross the 2? Some weird thing sometimes. 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1 make 2. 1 plus nothing, which we sometimes put a 0 to hold, and it's 1. So the price after the discount is $1,215. Now you may say, Derek, the radio was $1,200 and look, you end up paying more, $1,215. You didn't get any discount. Yes, you did. Had you not received the discount, you would have paid more than you're paying now. So you did receive a discount, but then VAT was charged on the discounted price. So they didn't fool you up. Number 30. 124 clips were shared among Lisa, Mary, and Rhea. Lisa got 64 clips, and the rest was divided between Mary and Rhea, so that Mary got twice as many clips as Rhea. How many clips did Mary get? Do you smell a bar model? Let's look at it again. 124 clips were shared among Lisa, Mary, and Rhea. Do we go and divide 124 by 3? No. Why not? Let's look at the other information. Lisa got 64 clips. Just 64 clips. So let's take out Lisa's clips. The total is 124. Lisa, see how I spell total? 64. 4 take away 4, 0. 2 take away 6 cannot, but we can say 12 take away 6 as well. Great. So after you took out Lisa's share, you had 60 clips. And who had to get out of those 60 clips? Mary and Rhea. Do we divide 60 by 2? No, because what information are we given here? Mary got twice as many as Rhea. So let's make a bar model for Mary and one for Rhea. If this is what Rhea got, This is what Mary got, because Mary got twice as many as Rhea. So we have now divided our 60. Remember, 60 remained for Mary and Rhea. We've now divided our 60 into equal parts. So we can divide the 60 by 3, but we just give Mary 2 of the parts and give Rhea 1. 60 divided by 3 mentally is 20. So Mary gets 20 plus 20, Mary gets 40. 40 clips. And the question is, how many clips did Mary get? Alright, if we were asked how many clips Rhea got, we can see Rhea here. Rhea, Mary, 40. Now, some people feel that you have to put clips. You do not have to put clips together. There's no penalty if you don't put clips at the end. Your units, your metric units, mustn't be left out, but you can leave clips out. Anton planted a tree 24 centimeters tall in his garden. Each week it grew by 12 centimeters. How many weeks would it take the plant to grow 3 meters? Sometimes when you read a question, somewhere within it you get lost. Never read it once. Let's go again. Anton planted a tree 24 centimeters tall in his garden. It means that when he planted this tree, right, you don't need to do all this, right? When he planted this tree, it was 24 centimeters tall. So any taller it gets after that is growth. Each week, it grew by 12 centimeters. So week 1, it was here before, 12 centimeters. Week 2, another 12. Week 3, another 12. Week 4, another 12, etc. How many weeks would it take the plant to grow 3 meters? To 3 meters. Not to grow 3 meters, but to grow to 3 meters. Now, we cannot include the 24 centimeters that the plant was planted at. When it was planted, it was 24 centimeters tall, so that's not growth. So let's take away that from it. We're taking that away from what? From 3 meters. But we can't work with meters and centimeters. So let's convert these 3 meters to centimeters. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. 3 meters would be 300 centimeters. 3 meters equal 300 centimeters. So what we're doing, we're taking away the 24 centimeters that the plant came with. Right? We undo that. 24 centimeters. 10 take away 4 is 6. 9 take away 2 is 7. We're grouping bad here. 2 take away nothing is 2. So 276 centimeters. That's how much growth you will need. We want to see how many 12s, because remember it's 12 centimeters each week. How many 12s are there in 276? So we divide 276 by 12. 12 into 276. 12 2s are 24. 2 12s are 24. 27. Take away 24 equals 3. Bring down the 6. 12 into 36. 3 12s are 36. 36 take away 36, 0. So this is what was happening here. The plant started at 24 centimeters. This is 23 here, right? And in the first week it was 24 plus 12. Second week it was 24 plus 12 plus 12. Third week it was 24 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. Fourth week it was 24 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. Fifth week it was 24 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. And went on and on and on for how many weeks? 23 weeks in order to be 3 meters. And not 23 centimeters here. This is 23 weeks, but you don't have to write the weeks, just don't put centimeters or meters. Wonderful. Okay. A box in the shape of a cuboid has dimensions of 10 by 20 by 50. All right, so Javid is going to laugh at me now. Cadro, Miss Cadro, Miss, where is that? That is the business. Good. So 10, we call this the height 10. We call this the 50. We call this the 20. Right? Good. So a box in the shape of a cuboid has the dimensions of 10 centimeters by 20 centimeters by 50 centimeters. Small cubes of size 2 centimeters are packed into the box. How many cubes are there in the box if it is half filled? So this is a small cube. Nah. I'm looking for a laugh there. Let me try that again. Undo. Right. Okay, step to the side. Better. Good. And these are each 2 centimeters all around. So what we do is we find the volume of the cuboid and we find the volume of the cube. But we find the volume of the cuboid, half the volume of the cuboid. So we can find the volume of the full cuboid and divide it by 2. There's another way too. And if you know the other way, no problem, you can do it. Instead of using the height of 10, you can use the height of 5, and that will be half the cuboid. That's another way to do it. So I'm doing some unconventional things here and working in the forbidden space. Right, volume of cuboid equals length times breadth times height equals 50 times 20 times 10. All right. Easy way to multiply this. 5 2s are 10, 10 1s are 10. And then you bring in the zeros. So 10 and this 0, and that 0. 10,000 cubic centimeters. Hope you can see that. 10,000 cubic centimeters is the volume of the entire cuboid. So half of that will be 5,000. 5,000 is what we are working with. This here now, how do we find the volume of a cube? Volume of cube equals side times side times side. So that will be 2 times 2 times 2. 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, and not 2 3s are 6. 8 cubic centimeters. So we want to see how many 8 cubic centimeters can fit not into 10,000 cubic centimeters, but into 500 cubic centimeters. So we divide 500 cubic centimeters by 8 cubic centimeters. So 8 into 500. All right, 8 into 50. 6 8s are 48. 50 take away 48 is 2. Bring down the 0. 8 into 20. I'm correct, right? Yes. 8 into 20. 2 8s are 16. 20 take away 16 is 4. So we have 4 as a remainder. We put our remainder over our divisor. I'm changing the color for that one. 4 over 8. And reduce it, we get 1 to 4, 1, 1 to 8, 2. 62 and a half. Am I right there? Something feels a little weird. 2 twos are 4, 2s are 8, 8 into 50, 6 8s are 48, 50 take away 48, 2, bring down with 0, 8 into 20, 2 8s are 16, 20. Right, I don't like this half a cube though. Right, 62 and a half, or 62.5. Right, done. Edit, markup. Okay, the perimeter of the rhombus below is 84 centimeters. What is the length of DC? What do we know about a rhombus? Are all the sides equal in a rhombus? If all the sides are equal in a rhombus, it means that this is equal to this, equal to this, equal to this. So all we do is divide 84 by 4. 4 into 84. 4 into 8, 2. 4 into 4, 1. So our answers are simple, 21 centimeters. Number 34. David bought 5 bags of sugar, each weighing 5.75 kilograms. The sugar was divided equally into 50 smaller bags. What is the weight in grams of each smaller bag? Alright, so I know that we'll be dealing with grams. So let us, David bought 5 bags of sugar, each weighing 5.75 kilograms. So let's find out the total weight of the 5 bags that each weighed 5.75 kilograms. Right? So, number of bags. Now, we really don't have time for any big long statement. Number of bags. 5. Weight of 1 bag. We'll abbreviate it as far as possible. 5.75. So we're going to be doing 5.75 times 5. 5 5s are 25. 7 5s are 35 and 2 make 37. 5 5s are 25 plus 3, 28. I'm going to put a dollar sign, yes? 28.75 kilograms. And that is what we're going to divide into 50 smaller bags. So let's change these kilograms to grams. How do we do that? 28.75 multiplied by 1,000. So we end up with 28,750 divided into 50 smaller bags. Different ways to divide. Which way am I going to choose? Alright, 50. Another way to divide is 28,750 over 50. When I put it like this, you can see 0 can cancel with 0. So we end up with really 5 into 2875. Great? That's why I did that. I'm going to erase it now to make some space. Take you away. Good. I'm going to erase this to make some space. So 5 into 25. 5 5s are 25. 28 take away 25. 3. Bring down the 7. 5 into 35. 7 5s are 35. 37 take away 35. 2. Bring down the 5. 5 into 25. 5. 5 5s are 25. Okay. So the answer is 575. That looks like a lot, boy. 575 grams. Okay, not bags, but 575 grams. Okay, 575 by 50 is 20. All right, so each bag is 575 grams. All right. Complete the drawing of the shape below such that AB is a line of symmetry. What is AB? The line between A and B. It's a line of symmetry, so that means whatever is on the right must also be on the left. Be very, very careful. Make sure that everything that you draw is identical but opposite to what you see right there. Same distance away from that line as well. So this line here was 1 block away from the line of symmetry. Let me change the color. Change color. Where are you? Go back to green. Right. 1 block away. Then we had one going halfway to the next box. You go halfway to the next box. Another one, all right. From here, 1 2 3 4. So we go 1 2 3 4. Right, so that connects to that. Then from here we go 1. From here we go 1. Blam, connect that. Then we go 1 block down, 1 block down. Then from here we go 1 2 3 4 5. From here we go 1 2 3 4 5. From there we go down 1. From here we go down 1. 1 away from here. Join that up. Then the next box below we go a halfway split. So it's 1 box away, then it's a halfway split. So we do the same thing, and then from there you come down and join that halfway split, and we're good to go. This is a complicated diagram, but all you have to do is to check to make sure. Why this side looking longer to me? 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. All right, just look so, but you have to count and you have to make sure, because you don't want an easy little penny question like this to end you up with lost marks. 3 marks for that thing. Get it right. Okay, done. Cannot load photo. There was an error loading this photo. Don't tell me madness. Alright, so edit, markup. Okay, use the names of the triangles in the box below to complete the table. Scalene, isosceles, which still many persons cannot spell, equilateral, which still many persons cannot spell, and right angle. So we can see the first triangle is 8 all over, so it has to be equilateral. Equilateral. You know, especially when the word is provided for you. Wrong thing I did there. Especially when the word is provided for you and you spell it wrong, that's a shame. Don't do that. Next triangle, you can see each side has a different length. So it is scalene. SCALENE. Number 37. Use the names in the box below to complete the table. Curved lines, parallel lines, perpendicular lines. What are curved lines? Lines that are curved. What are parallel lines? Lines that are that never meet. No matter if you extend them, they are same distance from each other from beginning to end, but are perpendicular lines, lines that meet at a right angle or 90 degrees. So let's see, the first set, these two seem to be lines that are same distance apart from beginning to end. There's no bending of one line or so. No matter how long you stretch them, they will be the same distance apart. So we will go with, for the first one, parallel lines. P-A-R-A-L-L-E-L. B, it's definitely not curved. It's not parallel, but those two lines meet at a right angle. Right angles look like the corners of squares and rectangles. So this is perpendicular. I'm going to try a different color. Perpendicular. Wonderful. So we're at 37, done. Okay, so we have to edit this one as well. Mark up. Okay. Complete the table below if an equal number of bananas and plums were bought. An equal number of bananas and plums. What's going on here, boy? Guavas 8. Oh, easy man. Guavas 8, but your total is 40. Two things making it 40. Well, three things in total. Guavas, bananas, and plums making it 40. If I take away the 8 from the 40, 40 take away 8, I remain with 32, right? So if bananas and plums were equal, it means 32 divided by 2. And how much is that? Which should be known mentally. 2 into 3, 1. 1, 2 is 2. 2 take away 2, 1. Bring down the 2. 2 into 12, 6. 16. So 16 plus 16 equals 32 plus 8 equals 40. Percentage of fruits bought. Alright, well, if this 16 here is 40%, this 16 here also has to be 40%. Has to be. And to make 100%, 40% plus 40% plus 20%, because 40 plus 40 is 80. We'll complete our table. Number 39. The pictograph shows the number of oranges purchased by 4 boys. What's going on here? Good. The pictograph shows the number of oranges purchased by 4 boys. Adam, Bain, whatever that name is, Jerome, Osborne. Look at the key. Always look at the key. This is the key. Because if you go counting oranges one per one, you may get confused, you may get lost. So, what is the mean number of oranges purchased by the boys? How do we find the mean? We add up all and divide it by the number of boys. So let's count in threes. 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 4 3s are 12, 5 3s are 15, 6 3s are 18. So Adam, 18. Bain, whatever his name is. 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 4 3s are 12. 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 4 3s are 12, 5 3s are 15. Okay. 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6, 4 3s are 3 3s are 9. See what distraction does? 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6 3s are 9, 4 3s are 12, 5 3s are 15, 6 3s are 18, 7 3s are 21, 8 3s are 24, 9 3s are 27. 27. So we add up all that. I'm going shortcut, you know. Sorry. Shortcut. Hey Siri, what is 18 plus 12 plus 15 plus 27?
18 plus 12 plus 15 plus 27 is 72.
Right, you have no Siri in the exam, eh? So this is just for shortcut. 72. Great. And we're going to divide that by 4. Hey Siri, what is 72 divided by 4?
72 divided by 4 is
8, 4, so the answer up. Okay. Please hold on. I'm on Ray. Just hold on a second. I'm recording. Wait. 1 second. Done.